toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Working that left side now. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. On the ground, it's Peppers. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air on second down. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Got room to work. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game. have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, LSU! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Orange could go for it all right here on 2nd and inches. Now the play fake. Quarterback moving. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Peppers. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Across the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the run, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cuse.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Hauser. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got him. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one. Here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Shoots it to the left. Got the tight end outside. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating group.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Going to try to get it himself. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback or you can call him right. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football. But when he sees a hole, his eyes get big and he just explodes through it. Everybody's trying to catch him, trying to get to him, just chewing up yards so easily.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Dances away to buy time. Touchdown LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Chance on this drive to even the score. Pulls it in. It's McFadden. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. The RPO, it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Wants to go up top. Using his legs to buy some time. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, he got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in. It's Peppers. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
That's why as a defense you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football and they're able to make a tackle.
Syracuse looking for the 4th down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's McFadden. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Touch pass on the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming in on the outside.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Syracuse will send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Pulls it in. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but it might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
He wants to go deep. He goes, and he will score. Touchdown, Tiger.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's got him this time. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they...
Going to take a shot at this DB. Snags it on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll try the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Looking downfield, it's Hauser. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. The give from the gun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Ball is out behind the line. They fumbled the thing out of bounds, but they maintained possession, but it'll be right at the previous line of scrimmage.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble, you just couldn't secure it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's a fumble. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events.
What a lucky break for the run.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Caught near the sticks. It's McFadden. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
On the double. Check. Moves.
Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level, getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Hauser. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Lost a throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there, and because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Lost to throw again. That's caught. It's Peppers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. Handoff from the gun. Creates a little room. Turning it on. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Syracuse comes to the line on first and goal. The option look. Oh, he can't hold the catch, and the ball's loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's third and goal. You got the option. You can run the...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Got his man in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
29 Philly.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking the shot. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss. You get to come back home. And this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He caught it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the pummeling has started.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. To go to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Going to swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Takes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
Give to the running back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches.
Slab. Over.
They want that clock to run. Breaks into the open. And into the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, obviously, this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. It'll be 3rd and long. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another